Hi. So, I just want to say that I've gotten to a point where I find it hard to determine who really, of the people that claim to be vegan, who really embodies the actual philosophy of veganism. Um, to basically avoid animal exploitation and harm and abuse to whatever point possible and practicable. Because I've known a few people now who called themselves vegan, tell other people they're vegan, but I find out that they eat honey or they had eggs or occasionally they'll have something with dairy. That's not veganism. That's not. There's no big tent vegan. There's no umbrella. There's no vegan umbrella. I know someone who says that, who I believe is vegan now, but when they will tell people that they were vegetarian most of their life, and I know for a fact that they weren't. They were pescatarian, which means they were eating meat because fish is not a plant, it's an animal. And so when you eat its flesh is meat. Anyway, but that person will always, even after I call them out continually, will always still tell people and claim that they were vegetarian. Anyway, but this is like a common theme, and I realize now when I meet people that say they're vegan or vegetarian, I just don't know anymore. So I've determined that like if they're not um, doing activism, if they're not doing animal rights activism consistently, and even some of those people, even some of the activists, they like they have pet cats and they buy meat for their cats. It's like or they ride horses or something. So it's really hard to meet a genuine person in this scene. It's very alienating and it's lonely. It's and I don't want to put that out there to discourage anyone from embracing a plant-based diet because that's still better. It's still harm reduction regardless, but um it's just hard to meet a genuine vegan. I dated this girl that was that's she eats a vegan diet, but um, there when we were dating, there was times where I had to explain to her why it was wrong to buy a new pair of leather shoes, or and she would go out of her way to kill bugs, and it's just like you got a lot to learn. It's just yeah. So that seems to be very pervasive, and that also will extend into many other things in society. Just people in general are not honest. There's a real problem with narcissism, and that is echoed in the macro level through our government because our government is pretty much just one big narcissistic conglomerate. So, yeah, basically, and I'll do another video about that soon, but just really be careful with who you trust and try and look for red flags and see if all I'm saying is I think the majority of people out there now it seems are not telling the truth. So we need to get closer to the truth and go vegan for real, like really go vegan. Like actual vegan, not mostly plant-based, but have true vegan values and start doing activism. And if I meet someone that calls themselves vegan and they're not an animal rights activist, I don't buy it.